In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create do's and don'ts slide. So you can see here I have added two kind of pockets with a green color, a gradient fill, and then the don'ts with a red gradient fill. And I've added the icon. You can see here the thumbs up and the thumbs down. So let me just show you how it works. When I click, the first option comes. What is the do's option? Your option number one. You can just simply change your text. Then click, the second option come, then the third option. And for the don'ts, when I click, the first option of don'ts come, then second option and the third option. Likewise, I have just created one more slide where I've just given some different color combination. You can see here something like this also it can be done. So let's see how to do this in PowerPoint. Add a new slide and change the background to light gray color. Go to insert shapes. From the rectangles, select this one, which is rectangles top corners rounded. Draw as per your requirement and make sure that there are two orange points. The first orange point, I'm just going to make it flat, and this one I'm going to make it a curved one. You can see here. So I'm just going to select this shape outline, make it no outline, and then go to insert shapes, select the oval shape, draw the oval shape by holding the shift key, you can see here, and put it exactly in the center, maybe this much size, you can see here. Then using the merge shape, I'm just going to subtract this. So first select this shape, hold the shift key, select the circle. Under format, go to merge shapes, and these merge shapes are available only in the latest version of PowerPoint. It is not available in 2007, and in 2010 you need to enable it. So I'm just going to click on the subtract, so you end up getting this shape, and then right mouse click, go to format shape and select the gradient fill. By default you have got 4 gradient stops, so I'm just going to delete 2, and then 2 stops I'm going to select the first stop, and then I'm going to give some this is the do's, so which I'm going to put maybe a green color, and here I'm going to just select some lighter green color. You can see here whichever color which you feel better, you can choose that color. So you can see here I've selected this 2 color combination. And if you want to give more effects, so I'm just going to select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate. You can see here again exactly put it on top of that, and then go to insert shapes. I'm going to select the same shape here. You can see here again make it curve from the bottom, here no curve, and I'm going to keep it only this much part, and then the rest of them I'm just going to delete this. So I'm going to select this, hold the shift key, select this, merge shape, and then just click on, you can see intersect. So you end up, sorry, not intersect, you have to just click on the subtract. So you can see here you end up getting this shape, and then I'm going to give a solid fill. I'm going to select the green color, and you can give the some transparency and just add it here, so it looks something like this, a kind of a pocket. And you can add one more thing, a kind of a stitching effect. For that, go to insert shapes, and then I'm just going to select the freeform shape here, click here at the top, click one here, you can see here, then one here, I'm going to click it here, one again here, and just double click it here and change the outline color to white. You can see here, and if you want you can increase the width also. And then it is not curved. For that, right mouse click, edit points. You can see here these points, I can just drag this one here, something like this, you can see here. So here also I'm just going to do the same thing and make sure that it is properly aligned and done perfectly, and make it somewhat transparent, you can see here, and then you can give like this. So you can see here it looks like a real kind of a pocket now. So this is my do. So go to insert text box, and I'm going to type do's. You can see here, let me just type So this is those. I'm going to select the font Oswald, any other font of your choice, you can choose it and make it bigger, and if you want you can make it a white font also, it's up to you. And if you have the icons, you can go to insert icons and add some icons also here. Now once this is done, if you want you can just give some shadow effect also, something like this. We can give some shadow effect and then go to insert shapes. I'm going to select the rectangle and draw the rectangle till here. You can see here shape outline, make it no outline, shape fill, select white, and then go to insert text box. I'm going to add your option 1. So you can replace your text, and let me just make it green color. I'm going to select the font which is Century Gothic. If you want you can make it bold. Select both of this and press Ctrl G and then go to format, send this to back, so it looks something like this. And for this also I'm going to give some shadow effect. Which one? I'm going to give this one. You can see here. Now press Ctrl D. So this is my option number 2. Again bring it here exactly, and you can then send this to back. So this is my option number 2. Press Ctrl D. Again this is my option number 3. Select this and send this to back. So you can see here, if you want you can add 4-5 options also depending on your requirement. So this is my do's. So I'm just going to select all, or I can press Ctrl A and Ctrl D to duplicate and just bring it next to it. And this is, I can say, call it don'ts. Okay, and the color should be red. So I'm going to select this one, going to select some darker colors and some lighter red color. So whichever color which you feel better, you can just use it. You can see here this is don'ts, and for this also I'm going to select the darker color. So this is the do's and don'ts, and then this color also I'm going to change to the dark color, so that we can easily differentiate between the do's and don'ts with the help of a color. So you can see here this is the do's and this is the don'ts. And the last thing is to add the animation. Adding the animation is pretty simple. So let me just close the format background, select the first option, go to the animations, enable the animation pane, and I'm going to select the fly in. You can see here fly in, go to effect and just say fly in from top, so it comes something like this. So I'm going to select this, double click the animation painter and click on the other options. You can see here, then I'm going to click on this, then this and this, and press the escape key. And let me just show you how it works. When I click first, see the option 1, option 2, option 3, and don'ts option 1, option 2 and option 3. So this way, simple way, you can add the quick animation to it. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.